Oh, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fongy Corporation page. I literally was just sitting here editing part 2 to the Ben 10 videos, which is gonna come out a little bit later than expected. I'm sorry, but I was sick for the past couple of days and I didn't have time to edit anything. But I'm back to the grind. It's just gonna come out a little bit later than I was hoping, but it will be here soon. So keep an eye out for that. But that's not why we're here. Today we're here because the Clayface official teaser has dropped. Literally came out just a couple of minutes ago. Like I said, I was editing the Ben 10 video and I got a text from Brian, head of socials, and he texted that the Clayface trailer was out, so I immediately saved the edit and I came over to YouTube to watch this. Clayface is one of those DC movies that I am extremely excited for, but I am also very nervous. I have no idea how this is going to go. I've heard from the CinemaCon stuff that it's very much horror based. It is very gory, it's bloody, it's emotional. Just from this first little image that I can see from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be that, which I'm very excited for. But enough chit chat, let's just get in and react to this. I am excited. I cannot wait to see how this movie goes. Whoa. All right. And I think it is part of James Gunn's DCU, not the Matt Reeves. Oh, whoa. Okay. This is crazy. What? Oh. Oh, I love this. This is perfect. Whoa. Look fear in the face. That's a good tagline. Oh, he's doing stuff. Oh, that's sick. Well, that was the official teaser for Clayface. That looks incredible. I am very happy that James Gunn is not afraid to do a mix of like PG-13 and R-rated stuff within his universe. Because like I said, I think it's been confirmed almost now that this is part of James Gunn's DCU. This does not take place in the Matt Reeves universe. Um, and that's exciting. That's very good because that means when we do eventually get a Batman movie, it's gonna like really toe the line between PG-13 and R rating. Um, but I just love that Clayface is a movie that he's making because that's a character that, first of all, I don't think we've ever really seen in live action that I can recall. He's super popular recently too, with him showing up in Creature Commandos, and there's a Harley Quinn show that he's been in. So that's really exciting that Clayface is getting his own full feature length film from DC, and it's the first like Gotham centric story that we're being told from this in this new DCU, other than like Dr. Phosphorus had that thing where in his episode of Creature Commandos, Batman has his like his silhouette is in like the window. That doesn't necessarily mean it takes place in Gotham. I think it does though, because I think Phosphorus is from Gotham. But like live action wise, I'm really excited to see how they're gonna build Gotham, because Gotham as a setting, especially for Batman and the DC universe, it it's its own character. You know, like in the Superman movie, Metropolis felt like its own character because it just had so much tangibility. All the side characters that lived in this place, you had all the buildings, you had the like wide shots of the city, and it felt real. Like it felt like a real city, you know, like it felt like you would go to like New York or another like a city in Philly or something. So Gotham, I'm really excited to see what James Gunn's vision for Gotham is going to be, because we haven't really seen a proper Gotham other than like I think people say that Tim Burton Gotham is probably like the closest to being like that edgy, real dark, disheveled, gross place. I think Matt Reeves also did a very good job in The Batman, but we didn't really see a whole lot of the city. Um, or a lot of the people that lived in that city. But I'm really, really interested to see how they're also going to do Clayface. It seems like they're really honing in on the body horror, which is great. It looks like it's taking a lot of inspiration from like The Substance or Alien or Together, and that's very exciting. I'm so glad that James Gunn is taking this universe and giving movies and TV shows to these characters that we haven't really seen ever. I think it's a really nice, fresh change of pace. And I think that's something that Marvel tried to do, introducing all their other characters, with like the TV shows like Miss Marvel and She Hulk. And, they were trying to widen out the audience. And that's something that Doomsday is kind of disappointing because it seems like they're really just trying to hone back into the same thing that we got during and before Endgame, like that whole Infinity Saga. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very excited for Doomsday and all of that, but honestly, the DC universe is starting to become very, very close to being up there with Marvel already. And as far as I know, there's only 3 projects out that are canon to the DCU. Superman, Creature Commandos, oh, and I guess Peacemaker season 2, and then now this. And I just think the world building and the characters are just so interesting, and I'm so happy that James Gunn is doing this. But I've talked for way too long about a minute long trailer. Like I said, I am in the process of doing part 2 to the Ben 10 video. I am editing it now. Like I said, I was sick. You can probably still hear it a little bit. Hear it a little bit in my nose. But yeah. I'm still editing that, so look out for that in the future. Any other trailers? I know CinemaCon just happened, so they're probably going to start releasing a lot of teasers and clips and stuff from that. So get ready to for me to react to all of that stuff. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely Fongy-ish day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.